A little tennis here in a second, but first I wanted to congratulate you and Mirka on a new baby you guys are expecting. How is Mirka feeling?
Feels great, thank you. Yeah, it's definitely exciting times. Last time she was pregnant, played really well. I won the French and Wimbledon, so I got some pressure there, but now we're just happy that things are going well and just waiting, you know, seeing how things are going to go.
Last year, you were not feeling necessarily your best with your back, but I've read some stories. Sounds like your body's doing a little bit better now. How would you say your body's feeling overall?
Good. I'm just happy waking up in the morning and feeling not like an old man, so that's very positive. Felt like that.
You're looking right at me when you say that. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that.
You're not that old. A little bit old. No, and it's been a tough year last year. Sure, it takes some time also to figure out what you need to do to feel better, to get your confidence back, because I think that's what it was mostly, just confidence in my movement, in my body. And now since probably 4 to 5 months, I feel like I'm back to normal again, you know, or at least I feel like I've done the work to catch up and haven't had any setbacks, so it's very positive, and I think that's also one of the reasons I'm playing well right now.
I'm fascinated with the racket change. I played with a similar racket to what you've played with your whole career. Now you've made the adjustment. What's this racket doing for you different than the other one?
Still a tennis racket, you know, but I'm just very happy that it's gone rather smoothly. You know, I was testing after Wimbledon. I've done testing throughout my career. I was not one of those guys who just said, this is it, it's the only racket I can play with and I want to play with, because the game changed quite a bit over the last 10 years, so I think it's important to stay open to, you know, string change, racket head size change, or whatever it is, because I do believe it gives me easier power on the serve, and it's just important now to sort of get used to it, and I'm not even thinking about it while I'm playing, so that's a really good thing actually when you change rackets.
I'm a little bit of a racket geek. Did you have to change the weight and the balance to deal with the extra power that's giving, or is it all the same specs as your old racket?
I think it is the same specs. I'm not even quite sure. As you see, I'm not crazy for all the little details. I talk about it and I tell them it feels, you know, too heavy, too light, and they'll make adjustments along the way. And it was an easy switch, really, to be honest. You know, I tested a few rackets, and this is the one that I felt was best, and so far it's paying off, which I'm very happy about.
I'm interested also that you've recently enrolled in the Stefan Edberg fantasy camp. How'd that come about?
I don't know how that came about. I mean, I was just thinking, you know, maybe we could have somebody very inspiring part of my team, and I thought that maybe Stefan would be that person, and so I gave him a call, and he thought about it for a while. So I'm happy that he said yes, and we're going to do a few weeks together in the team as of this year, and for me it's a thrill because he's the one I used to watch the most next to Boris and Pete growing up, so it's...
I'm right here, buddy. I'm right here.
Well, you took him out. That's why I don't like you so much.
We had a viewer question on, wanted to know if you ever had a chance to ball boy for Stefan in Basel, because he won that tournament where you're from several times.
I think I did, but I'm not sure, because I didn't keep count of who I ball boyed. But you know, there's some guys very vividly I know I ball boyed for, but with Stefan, like like who? Michael Stick. He told me to go, you know, how to move around as a ball boy. I remember that. Okay. Then who else? Wayne Ferreira, who then I played doubles with later on the tour, and those kind of guys, you know, but I remember getting his autograph. I still have it.
Very nice. Well, you're going to get a chance to spend a lot of time with him. You're into the second week again. Interesting matchup. It's going to be a Frenchman on the other side, either Gilles Simon or Joe Tsonga. Play both of those guys. What are you thinking about the second week and your form coming into it overall?
Yeah, I mean, the first goal was definitely just to get through the first week, see how things are going to go, because I did have not the best of Wimbledon and the US Open, so you don't want to get ahead of yourself, and now clearly the draw is getting extremely difficult, regardless if it's Gilles or Joe, and looking forward to it. You know, I've done the work, I've not lost a set so far, so we'll see how it goes from now on.
Well, best of luck. It's always good to see Roger Federer. It's always good to see him in the second week of a major.
Good stuff there with Jim Courier, former champion here, and Roger Federer on court. And they mentioned the next round.